the third, the first sunnah is here is existing. I'm coming from the up to the downwards direction, and further is the great point we can consider. But among the other, all the points are important. Among them, the first important, most important point to be known as a the du14, that is the kahil point. Where exactly this point is located, let me see. So now I just use this point. You just wipe it the entire region. Yeah, this is the sterilized cups I am using. But now I just, when the piston or the valve is closed here, so once you wanted to open, you just open the valve first and then place it on the specific region. Now where is the du14 point or the coil point is located? So this is the first point, that's called as a C1. That's called as a C1. The C1 is the cup number 1. We are also using the cup size also 1. Now we try to find out where this point is located. Now you can see this is as a du14. So now you can recognize, you come down, you can find the prominent bone, that to be known as a cervical 7 vertebra. Or you need to change the position, your head you just change the right and left, but the cervical 7 vertebra don't change. But that means below that bone to be known as a thoracic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Thoracic 12 bones are existing in this region. Now we can recognize the point is cervical 7 vertebra. So where is the 7 cervical vertebra? Prominent vertebra to be known as a C7. Everybody knows du14. But this particular region, or maybe you can around this region to be known as a kahil. You wanted to use this point or you wanted to use this point, but this entire region, for example, now you make it as a, this as a shoulder. So shoulder inside you can find, you place it, your hand is like this, upward direction, you just place it. No, you place it like this, palm is upward direction. Now you can find this entire region is the scapular region. So scapular region is the center. So this is the center, we can consider as a cervical 3, and that means the thoracic 3. Thoracic 3, you come down from here, this the entire region you can do it. This points also to be known as a kahil region, this entire region to be kahil region. But however you can consider this the spot where called as a ta means the great points which is existing here. So I would like to convey the message, this will be the place where you can do it as a kahil. But do you know du14 is the great point, all the young meridians are connecting point on that particular region, because you look at about the in fu viscera of the hand, fu viscera of the leg. So all are indirectly connecting on the du14 region. That's the reason this place, keeping the cup over this region is really good. Now you just place somebody. Now it is easy to place it. You just apply the cup on the kahil region. Yes. Now we covered, yes, 4 is enough. Now we have done the strong cupping. This is considered as a strong cupping, but in during the wet procedure you should do this much strong. Otherwise when you are doing as a dry cupping, that time it's really not advisable. Now let me see, the point is located is here, but this entire region we can cover downwards direction as well. But the kahil importance, why it is so important this region, but messenger peace be upon him, he said once you apply this point and extract some amount of the blood in this region, that is the impurities or toxins or maybe Burr cells or the basal cells or the consider as a hypochronic cells or the red blood corpuscles, which is the dead cells are existing in our body. So that dead cells also to be known as a carbon cells. Carbon cells also to be known as a carbon dioxide cells. Carbon dioxide is need to come out. You remember the oxygen is very important to the body system to nourish each and every part of the body. Whereas in the carbon dioxide, which is the metabolism waste product of the digestive system, after the digestion taken place, that carbon dioxide is coming to the blood. From the blood it goes to the lungs. From the lungs it need to exhale the carbon dioxide. So that exhalation is not taken place precisely. That time we're going to get a small amount of the retention on the skin level as well. So therefore even that blood also coming out, the cholesterol, bad cholesterol also slowly coming out, urea, uric acid, all the potential which is the toxin toxin to our body, that impurities are slowly coming to the skin surface. So that's the reason on lunar month is advisable, because the 17th, 19th and then 21st days, the toxicity will come to the skin surface. The full moon later it completed, then you can recognize after the Paurnami, you can use it. This point will be really good. So whatever internal organs, the morbid accumulation, because the ventral side of the body is the more epithelial tissues, but this back side of this region is the more connective tissues are existing. This skin is harder than the ventral side of the body. Ventral side of the body closer to the internal organs, but these organs are slightly, but no doubt beneath of that the internal organs are located. But however, this is very safe doing the wet cupping procedure rather than using on the ventral side of the body. That's the reason this point is very close to apply to the 72 known and unknown, because you cannot keep it in the mind 72 diseases, but most of the diseases, remember, head and then neck region and further this region and the scapula region, all to be treatable by using this point. Remember, head and neck region above the diaphragm, above the diaphragm, any kind of the problem, obviously you can use it. This point will be really helpful to treat for the known and unknown etiology of the diseases. Now remember, whenever you wanted to do the wet cupping procedure, the first cup need to be applied, that point to be known as a kahil. So once you apply this point, later you start whatever you wanted to do, you can do it. But however, I recommend you, better is this the point where that's the reason you can look at about the any kind of the disease or disorder as a therapeutic level. All the textbooks or all the people says first need to be done as a kahil, later we can add up to the respective areas as well. First point as a sunnah point, you wanted to do it, you just use it. Without this point, you don't want to do it any point, first point to be done, this point would be really better. So hopefully we have done, I think a few minutes got over. Now you just open the wall. Now the air is enter into that and slowly cups come out. Now you can look at about the discoloration of the skin, but now the discoloration of the skin is not that great. Now there is not lot of sedimentation is not there, stagnation is not too much stagnation, it is the mild to moderate level is existing, very mild level, but is not that great having the problem. Now when we do the wet cupping procedure, the blood will not come drastically much, but maybe very few ml, maybe 2 ml 3 ml blood it comes out. That coming out, that itself is quite enough if you are doing for the monthly ones or the 3-month ones. Yeah. So now we are applying the one gel, that gel to be known as a xylocaine jelly. So we are using as a anesthetic gel, what normally uses is the modern medicine. Now you can see there is a 2% jelly we are using by as lignocaine hydrochloride gel, but we can use it 2% or we can use it the 5% gel also we can use it, but I recommend you xylocaine jelly 5%. I'll repeat once again, xylocaine jelly 5%, you just use it for the local application for making the anesthesia over that region. If the person is very strong, he don't want to go for the anesthesia, gel may not be required, then without gel also you can do it, that also really good as a optional, I mean to say, as a using as a jelly. The women are very sensitive, then we don't want to give much pain, but after a minute, with no time, within no time, that the area slightly will get numbness, the patient doesn't feel much kind of the pain. Now we can do the other procedure. Now this pen also, now you can see we are using the pen now. First we are done with the scalpel blade, now we are using with the cupping pen, that means is that we are puncturing with that needle. Now you just withdraw this needle, lightly pull this one, yes. So there is, you can see the sharp edge is there, needle is there. In that needle we just do the puncturing. So we just use one. Yeah, how many you have done?
24.
Yes. Yes.
No, 3 only.
So hopefully we used the pen, so cupping pen, we just do the incision, or we can do for the blood test also. This kind of the, we can use it. Yeah, glucometer, or we wanted to check about the blood sugar, we can do it in this pen, we can use it. Now you can see slowly the blood is coming out. So now it has come nearly, it is close to 1 ml. Then after maybe few ml it comes out, then we're going to stop the blood. Now you try to see the blood. The blood quantity is, the bright blood is there, dark brownish blood is there, or some kind of the other, color is there. So if there is the bright color blood is there, that indicating is the good quality of the blood. Is the dark brownish blood is there, that indicating that is the toxic related blood. Or maybe some kind of the blood thickness is not that level, then it's understand it is the blood thinness is more, blood thinning is there, not the thick blood is there. If the thick blood is coming out, that's really good, the toxins are coming out. So hopefully you understand. Now you can see nearly 2 ml of the blood has come out from this region, 2 to 3 ml now, but another few ml it comes out, and then we'll stop this. Then this the procedure we can do as a wet cupping procedure to treat for the many related disorders. Don't think that, yeah, maybe headache is there, we can do it, this problem is there, we can do it. The patient is coming, the heat sensation is there, lot of toxins are accumulated, you feel that skin texture is not good, then you think that we wanted to do the wet cupping. Convey the message, maybe first time or second time or third time they're ready to come to do this procedure. Make sure on the sunnah dates you are doing, that would be really better.
So how
So
many, this is not dark blood, no, sir?
yeah, slightly brownish dark blood, slightly you can see the top blood is, so red, bright red blood, the downwards is the no slightly the is a dark, and then brownish blood, so indicating mild to moderate level is the toxins is there, but not that great.
So how long to retain that?
So for 5 minutes you just place it, 5 to 7 minutes, or the maximum 10 minutes, but not more than that. But I recommend you 5 to 7 minutes you just place it, that would be really better.
One after the other only we have to apply, no, sir?
Yes, no, we can apply for all together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 to 6 cups you wanted to use it, maximum 7 cups, that quite enough. But at a time you can just place it, yeah. So related to that particular point function I am telling you, but however this is the great antibiotic point in our body. Remember, antibiotic means it prevent or kill the bacteria or the virus. How the antibiotic we are taking, likewise this point also work. Do you know DU14 is the anti-hypertensive point also, and anti-pyrexia point also. So in that way any temperature is there, that also come out. But however during the high temperature it's not advisable to use the wet cupping procedure, but during the temperature is not advisable, but after relaxation definitely we can do it later period. I think I advise you, please you just slowly withdraw this cup. This is the place where this is the bag. This the bag is collected by the biomedical waste. The people who does the cupping therapy at home, strongly not advisable. Better you just avoid. Otherwise, you just do the bonding with the any medical or the hospital. So that what you will going to do, you get the bonding with them, and then dispose this material with the biomedical waste cover. So every weekly once or twice or daily, the biomedical waste or the biomedicare people will come and then collect this in your center. But otherwise you just dispose. If you dispose with some other places, that will go to the medical department, then again that will be the punishment to be given, and again will be the problem to all the people. That's the reason the biomedical waste MOU to be taken place. After the MOU, and they will going to give you the certificate, and then further you can start doing this procedure is good. Number 2 is when yeah, single usage is advisable. Don't use it as a multiple times. One time you use, then you just immediately dispose it off. That would be really better. Now I wanted to convey the message. So whenever you do this procedure, you make it as a consent form with the patient. So maybe you are doing what you are doing is doing, but there is a even for the acupuncture and also wet cupping or the dry cupping procedure, where there is a consent form. Most probably we will send you the consent form in the group, that you make it, you put it your name, that means the your center name, and then take it that print out and then keep it with you and make the signature of the certain patients. But I think a few days before somebody told, sir, this patient is very problem creating patient, so we should be very careful, he told me. But how we talk to them, how we handle with them. That's very important, isn't it? Nobody, no patient will be kirkiri, right? So how we will create the kirkiri, then he will create the irritation and the problem. That's what I understand. But here is, we should be very careful that we are doing that. Take the consent form and then do the signature, what the pros and cons of the cupping therapy, then we will get the 100% recovery or the less recovery, all the things we will mention in that. And then you just take the printout and do the signature and then keep it. That is your record, that also to be known as your record. Now